Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. We in here jamming right now. We got a little bit of MC Light in there, having a little bit of fun. We appreciate everybody that's listening to us on Legacy Internet Radio. Everybody that's listening to us on MixLR. We appreciate the love that we getting. I want to say peace to my homegirl Tony, who listens to us and who joins us on Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J monthly. She wants to give a special shout out to Big Rube, because she's saying Big Rube will walk away from saving a life to keep a job. Tony is appalled at you, Big Rube. She wants to know how the hell you gonna walk away. I guess because you didn't call none of the rest of y'all out, you know, I guess Big Rube, as we mentioned earlier, you like the nicest one out the whole crew. Yeah. So the fact that you would be the one to walk away, I already said that I won't. Grizzly said he won't. Aaron Turner said he won't. So really, it's only the two of y'all that's walking away. Yeah. And she's not surprised at you, Corey. So hey, look, I'm sorry, Carlton Banks. I'm sorry about that.
Real talk. The reason I would walk away.
Let's hear it.
Is because it's bad enough that I'm already poor.
Oh,
I'm not trying to get super sued, so I'll be really poor.
Here we go. He worrying about his money.
I mean, the job market is crazy out here.
He worrying about his money, y'all.
I need a job.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. You know what, man? It's one of those things to sit here and say that, but there's another thing to be in the presence of people on a consistent basis. Who it happens to, it is not your family.
Right. So, there are many good Samaritans that have gotten their hand smacked for doing the right thing.
Yeah. So we so selfish that we would allow.
It's not about being selfish.
You can hustle a living.
It's not about being selfish.
Like it's a life.
It's not about that.
It's not about that. It's just the fact that I'm being a good Samaritan for a change, doing something really nice with somebody. Right. Boom. You gonna come at me with this?
I mean, if it's somebody, the results, and I didn't speak on this in the last one, but for me, it's the result of the action. At the end of the day, you're saving a life.
Okay,
you know. So
her uncle, her brother, whatever, don't like that you saved her life. He come after you.
That's fine. You can come after me. I got a pocket
you can't do nothing about
when to throw it out.
That's not the point.
Your mama is still alive because of me.
His mom, his sister, not your mom.
Look at the end result. I mean, y'all sitting there putting the economics on it.
It's not an economic thing.
You don't want the hassle of having somebody
Jay,
throw you in court because you say somebody like. You think some judge is going to throw down $1 million settlement because you saved somebody's life?
I saved Tia's life.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you gotta bring my sister in, but
this is the scenario.
Okay,
I saved Tia's sister,
but okay,
I saved Tia's life.
I touch it.
Something I do goes wrong.
Right.
In the process of saving her life, you as her brother,
is she dead and retarded?
Yeah, no, she's
just retarded. She can't be both. I'm saying, like, if she's retarded and living, okay, I'm gonna take life. If she's dead, you did your best.
Okay, but she's alive and retarded.
Good, she's alive.
Okay, but you come after me because I caused the retarded.
I see what you're saying, but it's still.
The problem is, Jay, the majority of the people out here are not like you.
We're gonna let me say this: we don't endorse the R word that was just used.
Yeah, that's fine. No. But the thing, yeah, you can't say that. But the thing about it is, if the world was so nice and it was cool, because about 20 years ago it was cool. Right. Now it ain't that cool no more.
Tony hits us up again, and I'm gonna ask this question to the panel, and then we're gonna move on to the spot that we have, and then also the questions, the other subjects that we have. But she's also saying, and she's agreeing with you, Grizz, what the hell do unto others wouldn't want someone to save your loved one? Would we not? And I'm gonna come to Aaron on this one. Think of it, and Aaron, you were one of the ones that agreed with Grizzy and I that you would go ahead and risk your job to take to save the life of this person. Ruben and Carlton, we're gonna come to y'all in a minute. Aaron, she is saying this is a loved one. And since you were on our side of this, the side of saving this person, I guess it's probably a moot point, but what's your thoughts on that being the way that it's portrayed as far as a question from one of the listeners?
Well, the thing about it is that, I don't think we should change, being human beings because of the world. I mean, you got a little, you got, we definitely live in a world of litigation and all that. I mean, that one you just need a good lawyer. I have a good lawyer. Attorney Ruben Green, 804-306-64, holla at her. But, I mean, just on a serious side, you shouldn't change, your thoughts on humanity. But let me ask the two guys who say no this. if you weren't worried about lawsuits and anything like that, would you save the person?
If I wasn't worried about that, then that'd be a difference.
Why? Yeah.
Because of the fact people aren't trying to be greedy over certain things. You got, just like the lady who got the hot coffee from McDonald's. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's that same scenario.
No,
she knew the coffee was hot. Hold on. Okay. Did she not know the coffee was hot?
No, I don't agree with that because that's not a life-saving thing.
But it's still that same.
Me burning my lip is not gonna kill me.
It's the same thing.
No.
Because of one action, because I'm supposed to do something that's supposed to be quote unquote right. The end result is you burnt yourself because the coffee was hot. I saved a life. That me saving that person's life, your relative's life, caused something else to happen in your life. That comes back on me. People will do that. They look for any and everything to sue a brother off. See, there you go, Jay. Get the tip jar for Jay.
But let me ask you this again. Okay, if it wasn't about the litigation aspect of it, you try to save the life and something went wrong that she got maybe mentally retarded or what have you, mentally challenged. I'm sorry, what have you, and it was no, legal thing involved. So how will you feel about that then?
I had to see society change totally before I even answer that question.
But you can't change with society.
I can't answer that question truthfully for you. I cannot, because of the simple fact I know what's already been done beforehand. If that was not the case, if society wasn't always trying to get a buck off of something happening, then I wouldn't do that. Classic example: Friday. Slipped in the back. I sell out of court for a 40 and a Big Mac, whatever he said. It's that type of thing. I don't want to be held liable for something after me doing something that I'm supposed to or should have. Not supposed to. I could have done. I saved her life. Yes, I did the right thing in one eyesight, but I did it wrong in somebody else's. No,
but only you did it wrong because of the legal system. That's the only person that's the only thing that's saying you doing it wrong. But as a human being, you saving another human being life.
I would tend to agree that the fact that you're saving a person's life, that will actually trump, in my opinion, that would actually trump the laws of the company that you actually work for. Steven is actually agreeing with me, is saying you make every effort to save a life, you do the right thing, trust in him to get you another job. I think we know who him is. Tony is not really happy with you right now, Carlton Banks. She's saying that you would be the guy to sue someone for not saving your loved one.
No, I wouldn't.
But that's her opinion.
Tony, I ain't even like that. Don't even go there.
That's her opinion. Ain't no how stepping with Marcus. Jay, call us up if you want to be down with the show. Our live line is 804-402-2893. We'll get you on. Tonight's show is sponsored by the Doctor of Optometry, Dr. Euphemia Huggins Williams, ODPC. If you have issues with your eyesight, if you got issues with cataracts, if you got issues with glaucoma, holla at her. If you just want to have some specks on your forehead and look kind of good like your man Marcus J and Aaron Turner and look all smart and stuff with some glasses, give her a call. Doctor of Optometry, Euphemia Huggins Williams, ODPC. Give her a call. 804-327-1640. Hit her up for an appointment. She can check your eyes, make sure your eyes are healthy, and then she can get you some stylish glasses. 7124 Forest Hill Avenue, Suite B in Richmond, Virginia, 23225. Give her a call, 804-327-1640. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J is live. Launching Legacy Internet Radio tonight. We're very excited to do so. Of course, we're here on MixLR. We appreciate everybody who stays with us on MixLR that followed us from the website that we used to broadcast from. We not down with them no more. You know why? Because we independent, y'all. Independence is key to building your own legacy. And because of that, we are independent. We built our own legacy. We built our own website, Legacy Internet Radio, y'all. We're definitely happy to be here, and we're happy for every single person that's listening to us on Legacy Internet Radio, and of course, our loyal fans that follow us on MixLR. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Call us up, 804-402-2893. 9-3. Now, next story, I'm going to come to Jay Grizzy Green on this one first, because I think that he is going to be someone who will have an opinion on this along with the rest of the crew. Jeremy Usher is a Colorado veteran. He faces jail time for using marijuana as a treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder.
Say what?
This is someone who is a Navy. He was a corpsman. He came home in 2003 from Iraq and Afghanistan. He was having sleepless nights and panic attacks and vivid flashbacks of combat, nightmares, anxiety, depression, the whole bit. Memory loss, severe stuttering. I mean, he was going through it. He found himself, having issues. So he started turning to alcohol to help treat his symptoms. Okay? He was serving probation because he ended up getting a bunch of DUIs because he was using alcohol to try to get through, a situation. Now, I don't think anybody's going to endorse using alcohol as a treatment, but I think we can understand that the guy was going through it. I think we can kind of understand that. Now, he's doing well. He's got his counseling. He's going to school. But now he's facing jail time for using marijuana medicinally because he's on probation to manage his post-traumatic stress disorder, and using the medicinal marijuana could potentially be a parole violation for his DUI charges. So my question to you, Grizz, I'm going to come to you first, and we're going to go around the room with the crew. What's your thoughts on this, man? I mean, I don't want to get too personal with anybody's opinions with regards to marijuana use.
I smoke it a lot.
That's your own decision whether you're going to put yourself out there or not.
I smoke it a lot.
You smoke it a lot. That's your decision if you put it out there or not. But I think whether you smoke it a lot like Grizzy does, or if you've never smoked it at all, you will have an opinion on this one, Grizz.
Well, what's curious to me is because Colorado was one of the states in the 2012 election that legalized marijuana, or at least the selling or growing of marijuana. So I think this particular veteran situation probably came before that law got in effect. But I mean, there's a lot of things you said in that story that advocates or would embolden the marijuana, the pro marijuana argument. He was drinking after he came back, and he got pulled over for several DUIs because he's trying to treat whatever he was going through alcohol. Now, DUIs, if you're driving while drunk, it could kill somebody. I've never ever, and trust me, I've drove impaired with marijuana. Couldn't kill a fly with a car if I wanted to, because you're going so slow. I mean, I'm sure there's a doctor out there that could say, or you can't move because you're at a light. There's plenty of people that can say, Aaron, you probably treated people, talk to people that, have abused marijuana. But, just for me, I can't see why it has to be some federal statute that he's broken, because in the state of Colorado, it's okay to use marijuana medicinally. I don't see why the government, and I noticed Eric Holder, the Attorney General, and the Obama administration have not actively pursued these states that are one by one, whether it's Oregon, California, Colorado, and I want to say it's New Mexico, that are legally passing these lax marijuana laws, because I don't see who is hurting. The regulator and the taxer is a win-win for the government, and for toters, tokers, we good to go. So I'm curious to know what everybody else's opinion is about that. Because who are you hurting? I mean, who are you hurting? If I'm in the den right now and I wanted to toke, who am I hurting?
Jay,
me for other than the other people in the den.
It's that simple. It's this simple, Jay. Call your parole officer. Is it legal for me to use medicinal marijuana? Yes or no? He says no, you breaking the law. He says yes, then you're not breaking the law. It's that simple. You make one phone call, they will tell you. The issue is not the fact of him smoking marijuana is helping him. That's not the issue here. The issue is the dude is on probation, and there are just certain things you can't do regardless if it's against the law or not. You can't do it. Like if you gotten 5 DUIs, you can't drive behind a car. It's not illegal to drive a car, but you can't because you got DUIs. So to me, if I'm not trying to be cold-hearted, but that's his dumb ass. If you don't call your parole officer, then you get what you get, because your parole officer going to tell you yes or no. It's that simple.
What you think, AT?
And I 1,000% agree. Because it's just as simple as picking up the phone and calling. Can I do this? He say no or yes, and that's it for that. My other point, to talk about what Jay Grizzly said. He's speaking from, you say he was a marijuana user. He's speaking just like a marijuana user and an advocate for marijuana. Me being, I've been a substance abuse counselor, and I can tell you, it does impair you. I don't care whether it's, whatever. If you behind the wheel, that's what they say. And using any type of machinery or whatever. Yes. Just like a marijuana advocate gonna say, what all you guys do say, not to pick on you, but I'm just picking on all y'all in general. that you guys say there's never been any accidents with you using weed, you being high and all that type stuff. Very true.
You know what? There's always a first time for everything.
And I agree.
So, Jay said this, I never happened. Well, you know what? That first time is coming.
Right.
That first time is coming. Now, granted, dude, didn't you know it was illegal before you started smoking it?
Exactly.
Don't you know you had to get a random, don't raise your hand yet, we ain't in class. Don't you know you had to get a random drug test being a parolee? I mean, come on. You cannot be that dumb. Second of all.
He has PTSD, man.
Okay, but you know what?
He's trying to get help.
Hold on. He's self-medicated. That in itself is a problem.
The Veterans Affairs Office is not going to prescribe him some drug.
Look. That's what he at least supposed to find out. He knows that smoking marijuana is illegal to begin with, right? And he knew that. Then he didn't know that drinking and driving was illegal?
And I disagree with that, Jay. If they decided that medicinal marijuana would help him, they would prescribe that to him. But the problem here is not the fact that he smokes weed. The problem here is he already broke laws.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
If you don't, I'm sorry, if you sitting here and you drinking yourself away, how about you go to the ABC store, get all the alcohol you need, and stay at home and drink? I mean, all that money he spent in a bar, then he had to turn around and drive, and then you got arrested 2 or 3 times. Now you want to smoke some marijuana? You already messed up in the head. You need help.
I totally agree with. Pretty much, I agree with everybody. And before I actually agree with him too. Before I actually give my opinion, I'm going to read a comment. We got Tony still hitting us on the MixLR page. I'd rather him smoke than drink and drive. However, the law is the law, but he clearly needs help with PTSD, and that is the underlying issue that may be addressed. Let me just kind of put my opinion out here on this one. First of all, I absolutely 100% vehemently support the legalization of marijuana use. I support it. That's just my personal opinion. Comes from the ground. I don't understand why it's not legal. If you can smoke tobacco, why the hell can't you smoke some weed? I never seen nobody crash their car high off weed. That's just my personal opinion. Doesn't mean that I'm going to be out there lobbying for it. That just means that in my personal life, I agree with the legalization of marijuana. Let me just kind of say that first. But I agree with Big Rube and Carlton Banks and with Aaron Turner in their assessment that it's not legal today. It's not. So whether I think it should be or not, it's not. So how simple would it have been for him to call his PO and say, hey, yo, I'm kind of bugging out right now. You know, I used to be in trouble because I was drinking and driving. I'm thinking I might want to smoke some weed because I heard that this might help me out. What you think about that? His PO would have said, oh, hell no, and then he wouldn't have done it. Had he done it after his PO said, oh, hell no, then he would have had some more issues. But he at least should have gone through the proper channels to see if this was something that may have been approved for him. He didn't do that. So my personal opinion is he get what he get. Whether I think they should legalize marijuana or not, which I do, they haven't. They haven't. So, look, dude, I mean, I can't really feel no sympathy for you because you ain't do this right. And it is what it is. Ain't no how stepping with Marcus J. I want to move on to another subject. This one's a straight up cat fight, y'all. This one is a straight up cat fight. You got Mitzi Miller, who is the Jet Magazine editor-in-chief, who is apologizing now to Fantasia Barrino because of some of the things that she said. Now, I'll read to you the apology, and then, Big Rube's loving this one. I'll read to you the apology. I'll read to you the apology, and then I'll read to you why she's apologizing. Quote, Mitzi Miller, editor-in-chief of Jet Magazine. I apologize for the lack of sensitivity shown in my Facebook post. It was a thoughtless comment made during a moment of frustration. It was unprofessional and not representative of the Jet mission, which is to uplift. I regret letting my emotions get the best of me, and I am truly apologetic. Well, first of all, I agree with her assessment because I think that she was dead wrong for doing what she did. Here's what she did. Jet Magazine did a article on Fantasia Barrino. We all know who she is, former American Idol. We know who Fantasia is. Apparently, Fantasia was unhappy with the photograph used in the article. Apparently, the photograph that was used was a photograph from a few years ago that does not represent the growth that Fantasia has foreseen, has gone through in recent years and things of that sort. So she went to the editors at Jet and said, I don't like this picture. Well, instead of kind of dealing with that straight up, you ended up having Mitzi Miller, who is the editor of Jet Magazine, respond publicly to Fantasia's request to change the picture. And she said, quote, on her Facebook page, the fact that I wasted an hour of my workday writing a press release to address an issue created by a person who cannot even read it is just hashtag why I want to be a housewife. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J on Legacy Internet Radio. Yeah. So here we go. You got a couple of sisters who going through some beef right now. You got one who is upset with her photo, and you got another one who looks like she probably took it a little bit further than she should. Now, I'm going to give my opinion on this one first. I normally go last. I'm going to come to AT on this one. Missy, you don't lost your damn mind. You are the epitome of why we say what the hell. You know why? Because Fantasia doesn't like the picture. Okay, she don't like the picture, but you really gonna call the girl out because she can't read? Really? What the hell, man? How you gonna call the girl out because she can't read? All right, AT, I'm sorry. I said I would come to you first, but Big Rude right now is about to jump out of his skin right now. He wants to get in, so I'm sorry, AT. I'm gonna trump you on this one. Big Rude, I don't understand why Mitzi went here, so I'm gonna make it clear that I am firmly in Fantasia's camp on this one. What you got to say about this, Big Rude?
First of all, let it be known that Big Rube has no love for Fantasia. Let's just be real. Second of all, do I think what Missy said was wrong? Was right? It was funny. Should she have done it? I'm 50-50 on that. But to me, to be real, how are you? First of all, you ain't nobody relevant. None of this crap. Who are you to sit here and tell Jet Magazine you ain't like your picture? What kind of BS is that? You ain't nobody. You can't sit there and be like, well, I didn't like to. It didn't show the growth. Man, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you. The fact that Jet even had the nerve to put you in that magazine, you should be happy with. So, as far as what Missy said, I'm 50-50 on that. I could take it or leave it. It was funny. However, Fantasia has the nerve to sit here and say, I ain't like the picture y'all put of me. When's the last time Fantasia came out with a song? When's the last time Fantasia did anything but try to break up a happy home? I'm just saying that she has absolutely zero right to call. You know what? The fact that they even talked to her about it is annoying enough to me. I don't think she deserves that right. She's terrible. And furthermore, you know what? The more I talk, the more I'm on Missy's side. Even though it was real wrong that she did that, I feel as though sometimes, man, you just gotta smack people, man. You gotta smack people, and she smacked her.
Wow. To me, it was definitely wrong, and it was not tasteful at all for a professional.
What about Fantasia?
No, that's a star. That's a star. Stars do
what?
that.
What star?
Do that.
Was she in the sky? What star is she?
They do that. They
man,
do that.
Nothing, man.
That's her being on
she
her
whack.
the diva stuff. She hasn't done anything in a while. But hey, but
that's because she married one American. She in the same joint as Ruben Studdard. He's terrible too.
She had a couple.
Man, whatever,
songs.
man. Don't say
anyway,
that dude's terrible. 2084.
Couple songs. But anyway, that was wrong for her being professional. She shouldn't put her out there like that because you're not only putting her out there, you're putting a lot of people who can't read out there.
No, well, she's hurting her company's credibility. Yeah. But in the same standpoint, she should have been able to look at which picture she wanted to have submitted into the article. Yes, I had to go through that. I had to go through that a lot, dude. You have to submit a picture that you want. Right, anyone wants one picture. So they go through what they want. They see what they want. Boom. Hey, I want this one. I want that one. It's all on what her publicist submitted, or if they even took the picture.
Here's my thing. It's all on Jet in this particular instance. You went out and wanted to put Fantasia on the cover. So how Fantasia come to the photo shoot is Fantasia's business. It's on you. You're supposed to be a reputable publication. So for you to want to put her, if you didn't think she was a decent artist to put on your cover, why even invite her, Rue? Why even invite her?
And furthermore, what kind of changes has she gone through that she ain't like the picture she had before?
Let me just say this.
I'm just saying, whatever, man.
Let me just say this. All right. First of all, I want to say peace to my little sister who's listening. Love you, Net. She always supports me. That's my little sis. She tripping off of you, Rube, because she says, these are my words.
Yeah.
But she says, you done lost your damn mind.
I
think you done lost your damn mind. Here's why. It does not matter what Fantasia has been through.
Right.
It does not matter she's a homewrecker. It does not matter she won American Idol. Right. It does not matter that she kind of weird and we see her in pictures and she look a damn hot mess. None of that matters. None of that matters. What matters is they did a story on her now, and she said, the photograph that y'all have, I'm not happy with it. Mitzi Miller comes out and says, you know what? You don't like the picture. I got to do a press release, and your ass can't read it. That was wrong.
Small.
That was wrong.
That's small.
It was inappropriate, and it's an example of how it was an example of how social media will get your ass in trouble. Because you can't just say what you want to say. Because there's things that I want to say. Because of Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J and Legacy Internet Radio, there's certain things that I cannot say. There's certain things that I can't express because I know that there's an image that I need to upheld. Don't get it twisted. President Obama thinks Kanye West is out his damn mind. He wanted to call him more than an ass. He wanted to call him an asshole. He couldn't go there. You know why? Because he's the president. He called him an ass, but he didn't really go there like he wanted to. You know why? Because there's a level that you do not cross.
And it wasn't like they was trying to make Fantasia the beauty of the week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that ain't happening.
They just put on the cover. Here's my thing. You buying Jet for the beauty of the week.
But see, here's the thing though. I'm a big Rube. Jump on this comment, and then we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna finish up what the hell. But here's the thing. Ultimately, Mitzi was wrong because she made it personal. She made it personal. Fantasia said, y'all got a jacked up picture of me. I don't like the picture. It doesn't represent who I am today. Maybe a few years ago. None of the stuff that you brought up earlier about what she went through, none of that matters. She said, I don't like the picture. So Mitzi responds by saying that she had to do a press release for a person who can't even read the press release. What the hell, man?
Yo, here's my the way you say it is just kind of messed up. Funny
because that's how it was.
I mean, yeah, all right, straight up. Yeah, she shouldn't have said that. I admit she shouldn't have said it. However, here's my thing, man. The picture's out. Okay, you complain. Why does she have to do a press release? About what? I mean, what is she doing a press release for? Yeah, Fantasia didn't like the picture. We apologize, Fantasia. All right, how about sorry about that and keep it moving. I don't understand what the press release was for because to me, it just brings more attention on you than you necessarily don't need or whatever. So to me, I thought that Fantasia doing this and her having to do a press release gets Fantasia's name out there more. And I thought if you didn't like the picture in Jet, well, that sounds like a you problem. And it's already out and be done. And you can complain, but you don't have to freaking ask for a press release because you ain't like the picture. What kind of garbage is that? Maybe I'm not a star, but that's stupid.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J.
Yeah, we want to give a shout out to Miss Vini out there listening in the city of Richmond. We appreciate you checking us out here. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Tell a friend, recommend us. Let all your peoples know to check in the Legacy Internet Radio. Appreciate you listening.
Legacy Internet Radio, MixLR, Legacy.
Oh, happy birthday too, Miss Vini.
Happy birthday, Legacy Internet Radio. We got a couple of quick hits on the Facebook page before we go into break. Hakeem, who is in Jersey, who always listens to us week after week, bro. We appreciate your support more than you know. He's agreeing with you, Grizz. He's saying that you dropping the realness on the situation. Yeah. So we appreciate that, Hakeem. Nikki Brown is saying that she agrees with Rube. Fantasia needs to learn how to read first and become relevant again before she can come at anybody about a damn pick. I disagree. Vehemently disagree with that. I don't think the fact that she can't read has anything to do with what the situation was, Grizz. I mean, I just don't.
Y'all hate no Fantasia, but there's 5 brothers in here. Y'all sip on some Crown Royal for a minute.
Never
turn on the lights.
Never, ever.
Y'all knocking it.
Never.
Ain't no half stepping. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. We gonna go ahead. We gonna go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we gonna finish up some what the hells. I got one that's coming out of the break that's definitely going to get y'all riled up, and a couple of more behind that. Marcus J. Ain't no half stepping. Keep it locked. We gonna be back in just a few minutes. Got a little Jersey love in here, a little funky child. Jersey. But that real.